Hello everyone, this is Mainline Engine 2, and today I have a mainline review on the wooden railway Gator. Gator was first introduced in the 2014 special Tale of the Brave, and then he was later featured in the season 18 episodes Missing Gator, Toad's Bright Idea, and lastly, Long Lost Friend. He is voiced by Clive Mantle in the US and UK versions of the movie and in the season 18 episodes. Gator hasn't been seen since Long Lost Friend. Gator's original name is Gerald, but he goes by his nickname, Gator, because of his resemblance to an alligator, which is what Percy had originally mistaken him for the first time they met in Tale of the Brave.
Look out! Runaway trucks!
It's coming this way! It's the monster from the clay pits!
Huh? The monster? Oh! Oh, hello.
Gator is afraid of heights, which is ironic since he works on a mountain railway, according to his backstory featured in Tale of the Brave, and is presumably in Colombia or somewhere else in South America since he is based on a Colombian steam motor. According to the TTTE Wikia, Gator has been modified to work on British railways, such as having buffers, the brake pipe, and loose couplings. He has also been rescaled to standard gauge, whereas his original basis was narrow gauge. It is currently unknown why Gator was brought to Sodor prior to his debut, why he left to work somewhere else, and why he returned in Long Lost Friend. Now enough of the background information, let's move on to the model itself. The main colors of Gator's model are a mix of light greens and dark greens, with red and gold for the detailing, and black for the funnel, a few of the domes, the roof, and the coal bunker. On the front, we have his face, magnet, and buffer beam. Then as we move to the side, there's red and gold detailing, a smoke box door, there's cab detailing, Gator's nameplate, and a side view of his sloping boiler, which is one of his distinctive features. Then there's nothing on the back, and there's a magnet. Now on the top we have a good view of his sloping boiler, his domes, funnel, roof, and coal bunker. On the bottom we can see that Gator has plastic bogies, and his name is displayed in white lettering. The item code for this model is BDG06, and the recall code on my specific model is 2374 RSQ. Gator has dark green wheels, and they have a lip. And speaking of the wheels, they are dated 2012. According to the TWR Wiki, Gator had two different prototypes. The first prototype had extra detailing and a different face. The second prototype had a larger face but shares the same body as the production model, which is the one featured in this video. The next thing I want to discuss are the gripes that I have about this model. First of all, in my opinion, I feel like Gator's face is too big and oversized. Second of all, I kind of feel like Gator's wooden railway model is a bit chunky. It's not as sleek, and the boilers aren't as sloped as I think they should be. It's kind of like the newer style wooden railway Stepney model. It's chunky. Third of all, I feel like Gator's model is too short and should be a little bit longer, about the length of either like bell or width, which this also leads me into one of the most major issues I have with this model, which is the bogies and the wheel arrangement. The bogies aren't too big in size, there's just not enough room on the model. And this is another reason why the model should be longer. And the second reason is because the bogies clash together on tight turns, and the wheels get caught in between each other. And honestly, when you put it around, like the tight curves, like the 3.5-inch curve track, when you have four of them together, that kind of tight curve, you can honestly feel the pressure and the tension on the model between the wheels and the bogies together, and that's not supposed to be there. Fourth of all, one of the other major, in quotations, major issues I have with this model are the proportions. On the wooden railway model, when compared to Gator's CGI counterpart, the cab is too large and it needs to be a lot skinnier. And also, the coal bunker is too thin and too tall. It needs to be a lot shorter and just a little bit longer. Now the next set of issues, plural with an S, issues, that I have with this wooden rolling model, proportion-wise, is the area of the boiler and the face. Now when looking at Gator's CGI model, I split up his boiler into 3 different tiers. The first tier is the tallest, and is the part closest to the cab. The second tier is where the funnel is, and the second tier is supposed to be lower or shorter than the first tier. And on the CGI counterpart, there's transition pieces. The third tier is the part with the smoke box, and is the piece on the very front where most of the sloping that is visible from the top occurs. The sloping is visibly steep. The front of the body is supposed to be curved on the outer edges near the face. Now when looking at the wooden rolling model, the boiler is about the same in height in tiers 1 and 2. And the sloping doesn't start until the third tier, and it isn't as steep. Emphasis on the word steep here. It's not as steep as the CGI counterpart. The face on the wooden rolling model is too large and too wide. It has too much excess on the side, and because of this the outer corners are squared off instead of curved like they are in the CGI model. Now these are all of my major gripes about this model. This model is good, but I honestly think it could have been executed better by Mattel, and I'm kinda disappointed that this wooden rolling model isn't as detailed as the first prototype. So now that I've finished the review portion of this video, I want to talk about a few other things. So the first thing that I want to say is that I know I have not been uploading a lot in 2017, so what I'm going to do is that I'll be consistently uploading a video each week on Friday. And the second thing that I want to say is that if you've seen my post on either Twitter or Instagram, you've seen posts talking about my most recent project, and that was originally supposed to be my 5-year anniversary video uploaded on the day my channel was originally made back in 2012 on July the 1st, but I didn't get that video finished in time. So I'm proud to say that I've recently finished this project, but there is not a set date on when it will be uploaded, but it will be before the end of 2017. And as of recording this video, I've recently seen Journey Beyond Sodor, and I have to say that it is amazing, and in my opinion it is 10 times better than The Great Race. And in this movie, Rosie's new red CGI model is featured, and she looks fantastic.
James went to Vickerstown Goods Yard to collect his cars.
Rosie, where are my cars? What have you done with them?
Which cars do you mean, James?
The cars that Henry was pulling when he had his accident. Sir Topham had said it was very important to take them to the mainland today.
Oh, those cars. Yes, I know those cars are important. That's why Thomas came so early.
And I have to say that Jen Phil did a very good job on the movie with the animations and the plot line and everything else involved in the movie, despite what some other people may say. So thanks for watching, everyone. This is Mainline Engine 2, and I'll see you guys in the next video.